Hey guys, it's Maestro FIFA and welcome back to another career mode video on the channel. Today I'll be taking a struggling Spurs side who currently sit in 10th place in the Premier League as of this recording. This side has been the definition of Spursy this season, losing 2-1 to Ipswich Town and then beating Man City 4-0. You just can't write the script, can you? And today I'll be rebuilding Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham and revamping them into trophy titans, aiming for the Champions League title and ultimately the treble within 5 seasons. Without any further ado, let's start rebuilding Spurs. So this is the original starting Tottenham lineup. We have a very solid starting 11. We've got Vicario in goals, a very solid back line, all in the low 80s there. Even our midfield, we've got James Maddison 85, but he's out of position, so we're going to have to work our way around that. We've got Basuma and Benton Kerr there as well. And then our attack, probably the standout part of the team. We've got captain Heung Min Son at 87, however he's pretty old. New signing Solanke and Kulusevski, who's young, plenty of potential on the right there in 83. Let's make some signings and strengthen the starting 11. First signing of the save, we've gone and picked up the 85 rated man from PSG, the Portuguese international, Vitinha. This guy is absolute quality. I've sold James Maddison to bring in this signing because Maddison didn't really fit the system. So I've gone and picked up Vitinha because we needed a centre mid who can do it all. I'm sure this man's the one for us who can lead us closer to the Premier League title. Our next signing for Season 1 is going to be a man coming off of an invincible season over in Germany with Bayer Leverkusen. I've gone and picked up 25-year-old Ezequiel Palacios for a fee of £50 million. The Argentinian international midfielder is still so young and has loads of potential to bring to this youthful Spurs squad. I'm sure in the Ange Ball system he's going to have a lot to bring from the centre mid position when it comes to goals and assists. Our third signing for this window is going to be a man who has had experience when it comes to making a Champions League final. I've gone and picked up Nico Schlotterbeck from Dortmund for a fee of £67 million. I reckon this signing is a bargain considering he's still only 24 years of age and he's already at an 85 overall, which means he's still got so much room to grow and I can see him reaching world-class status soon. Hopefully with this signing, we should keep some more clean sheets in our bid to fight for some trophies this season. So this is the team I'm taking into the Premier League this season in Season 1. I've made the bold call to leave Pape Sarr in midfield because I think he's still really young and he's going to be able to grow to the rating that maybe a new signing would, so I've decided to keep him in the team. As for everything else, we've got Schlotterbeck, the new signing there in at centre back. Son already going down, but I'm just going to play it out with him because he's a club legend. I want him to stay and win something. And we've got Vitinha there, the new signing in midfield. Team's very strong. Let's go to the end of the season and win some trophies. It is now the end of Season 1. Man City win the league with 83 points and it's been a valiant effort from the Spurs to get into a third place finish, which means they'll be playing Champions League football next season, just pipping out Chelsea and Villa. However, we were comfortable when it looks in terms of positions. In the FA Cup, Liverpool win 2-1 against Brentford. In the Carabao Cup, that was won by City 2-0 versus Villa. The Champions League was won by City 3-1 against Juventus. The Europa League was won by Fenerbahce 2-1 against Porto, and the Conference League was won by Chelsea 3-1 versus Real Betis. Taking a look at the squad hub, Heung Min Son carried us this season with 34 goals and 10 assists for the South Korean. 44 goal contributions now at the age of 32 is a pretty good output, and from here he's only going to keep going down in ratings, so I'm happy to see he had a good season. Kulusevski, 20 goals and 8 assists for him, now at an 85 and 25 years of age, so still so much to grow for him. Werner on his loan here did pretty good for us, 19 goals and 6 assists for him. The new signing Palacios getting in there with 18 goal contributions and growing by a +2. So lots of growth in this squad this season. Let's see if we can carry that through to next season and win some trophies. Welcome along to Season 2, and there's no other way we can start this season off than apart from with a bang. We've gone and picked up goal-scoring machine Victor Osimhen from Napoli. This guy knows how to win trophies and score goals. He did it over in Italy with Napoli, winning the Scudetto and the Golden Boot. And for £105 million, I'm hoping he can do the same here under Big Ange Postecoglou. He's going to replace Solanke, who didn't really perform for us last season, so let's hope Osimhen has what it takes to guide Spurs towards some silverware. Our second signing of Season 2 is going to be a man who's pretty much completed club football over in Spain. I've gone and signed Brazilian international Rodrigo from Real Madrid. We managed to pick up the right winger for a fee of £120 million, so it's quite an expensive signing, but for what we're going to be getting, I'm sure he's worth every single pound. Let's hope with our strengthened attack that we can score tons of goals this season. So here is our new and improved starting 11 for season 2. We've got the new boys Osimhen and Rodrigo up front, sitting at 88 overall, and then the rest of the team, big improvements from season 1, especially our back line. Everyone now is above the rating of 86, so we have a very good squad that can compete for trophies. Our midfield, they're insane as well. Vitinha and Palacios, 86 and 87 respectively, and Papasar an 83, but he's going to need time. He's still 22 years of age, 83 overall. So let's see how things go. Let's see, can we win a trophy this season? We'll find out in the blink of an eye. So it is the end of season 2, and it's been a disappointing season considering the money we spent this season making signings, especially for our attack, to only score 68 goals and finish in 7th. It is quite a bad season for us. In the FA Cup, that was won by Liverpool, Arsenal 2-1 versus Liverpool. The Carabao Cup was won by Man City 3-0 versus Liverpool. In the Champions League, we'll be taking on Inter, so somehow we've managed to pull this one off despite finishing 7th. In the Europa League, Frankfurt beat Dynamo Kiev 3-2, and in the Conference League, Monaco take it out, beating Panathinaikos 3-2 on penalties. So here we are, it is the big day. We're playing in Schalke, the Champions League final. For some reason, Osimhen and Udogie have awful sharpness, so I don't know what's happened with them. I think they might have got injured or something. We don't know, but I think they should still be okay to take on Inter here in the final. Are we going to be able to win the Champions League in our second season after also what has been a shocking year in the league? Can we do it and lift the Champions League for Spurs? Yes, we can. We beat Inter 2-1 in the final, so we will be playing Champions League again next season. Somehow, after finishing 7th, we've gone and won it. We lift our first Champions League title as a club in their history. So we have made history with Ange Postecoglou, and we're not done there yet. Usually we end after just winning the Champions League once, but we've just done it in season 2. We can't end it here. We'll sim till season 5 and see what we can win. And for the start of our bonus seasons, I've gone and picked up Aurélien Tchouameni for the CDM position, the French international who's made many caps for his country. He's going there to shake Ange's hand. He's here on a fee of, I think it was 105 mil. That's going to do the job for us since now we're so rich. We've won the Champions League. Didn't have a great prem, but let's not talk about that. Hopefully he's here to give us some more stability in the midfield. He's still so young, so much potential. Let's see how he goes. Our next signing for season 3 is going to be the Georgian international, the man who used to play for Napoli, transferred to Real Madrid in my save, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. He's won the league now, probably with Real Madrid. He won it with Napoli. He knows how to win trophies. He's now coming to the defending champions of the Champions League title. He's going to be in part 1, so great chance to do it again. Hopefully back-to-back Champions League titles for us, and I think we can do it with the quality that we're bringing in. Just think about it. Tchouameni, Kvaratskhelia, the squad we already have, I'm sure we can defend our Champions League title with the signings we've made. So this is how we're going to line up this season. You can't really see the overalls because everyone's on international duty, but I'll scroll through. As you can see, everyone high 80s here. The new signing, Tchouameni 88. Rodrigo 91, Osimhen 89 now, new signing Kvaratskhelia 89. This squad now is at the peak of its powers, the highest we've ever been. We are taking Tottenham Hotspur to new heights, and let's see, can we do the treble? That's what we're aiming for by the end of the rebuild. So it's the end of season 3, and I guess you can call it a good season, but it's not really considering the team we have. We finished 3rd, 76 points, 6 points off league winners Liverpool. In the FA Cup, that was won by Man City in the Manchester derby. In the Carabao Cup, Man City do it again, beating Newcastle 2-1. In the Super Cup, which we were in, we beat Frankfurt, so that's another trophy for us. In the Champions League, that was won by PSG, and we went out a long time ago in the round of 16, 3-4 on aggregate to Real Madrid. In the Europa League, that was won by Celtic 3-1 against Aston Villa, and the Conference League was won by Chelsea against Bergamo Calcio. Looking at the squad hub, Rodrigo with an insane season, getting 28 goals and 16 assists there for him in 55 appearances, now at 92 overall. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia with 30 goals and assists combined, now at 90 overall. However, he picked up a suspension, so he might be missing a game next season. Son is now at 34 years of age and still at 86, so the longevity for him is quite crazy. He got a 10 rating in the UEFA Super Cup, so he must have had some crazy game there. Osimhen, 13 goals for him in 23 appearances, and Vitinha getting double digits in both departments, so good output now from the 91 rated man. Let's see, we got 2 more seasons left to grab the treble. Can we do it? Let's find out in Season 4. So I've gone and done our business for Season 4, but just not to bore you guys out, just for bench signings, I'm just going to read them out instead of doing all that introduction stuff. We've gone and picked up Restes from Roma for a fee of £58.7 million as our backup keeper. Then we've gone and picked up João Neves from PSG for a whopping 80 mil, but the board have given us so much money because of all the competitions that we're in, and we're doing well, so we can afford to do all this. We've gone and picked up Piero Hincapié from Leeds United for 57.5 million, 85 overall, and finally we picked up Nahuel Molina for 39.7 million. As you can see, this is the starting 11. Nothing really has changed there apart from just the ratings going up, and then on the bench here we've got the new additions. As you can see, all there, everyone on the bench now in the 80s, so we shouldn't have a problem when it comes to depth with injuries and all that stuff, just because of what we've got here. Hopefully now with these signings we can go do the treble. So here is the situation at the end of Season 4. Tottenham have bottled the league in Tottenham fashion, missing out by 1 point to Man City, who win the league with 86 points. However, North London is white this season. In the FA Cup, Liverpool beat Brighton 2-1 in the final. In the Carabao Cup, Arsenal beat Man City 2-1. In the Champions League, Spurs have gone and won their second title, beating Newcastle 2-1 in an all-English final. In the Europa League, that was won by AC Milan, defeating Villarreal 1-0 in the final. And then the Conference League was won by Lyon over Dinamo Zagreb. And having a look at how our lads did this season, Rodrigo carried us with 40 goals and 15 assists in 60 appearances, now to 93. This guy is incredible, and I'm sure he's probably going to go and win the Ballon d'Or. Son, in his last season for the club, getting 27 goals and 10 assists, so a good send-off for the South Korean striker. Kvaratskhelia gets 20 goals and 6 assists in 61 appearances for the 91 overall rated man. And Victor Osimhen, not great stats for the rating that he is. 9 goals and only 18 appearances, but I think for some reason Son's playing. But hey, we won the Champions League, so for a guy leaving the team, we'll take it. Let's see, can we finally do the treble in the last season of the save? So for the 5th and final season of the rebuild, I've gone and made a few more bench signings, just Nico Williams and Lautaro Martinez, just to get us across the line, because we had 300 million to work with this season, so we had to do something with it, and just try to strengthen the bench, because the starting 11 I don't think you can strengthen in any way, shape or form. So let's see, can we end this rebuild off on a high and do the treble? Let's fast forward to June to find out. The 5th and final season is wrapped up here, and Spurs have won the Premier League to see out the rebuild, finishing 16 points ahead of Man City. In the FA Cup, that was won by Liverpool 3-1 against Nottingham Forest. We crashed out pretty early on, I think going out in round 3 to Luton Town, so not great. We lost the Carabao Cup, didn't even make it to the final. Chelsea won that 3-1. In the Champions League, Man City beat Real Madrid 2-0 in the final. In the Europa League, Roma beat Atalanta in an all-Italian final. And in the Conference League, that was won by Real Betis 4-2 on penalties against Villa. Having a look at the squad hub, Rodrigo once again carrying us with 33 goals and 11 assists for the Brazilian right winger there. Then Kvaratskhelia, 30 goals and assists combined for him in 56, not too bad. Palacios, double digits in both departments for the 92 midfielder, so ending the rebuild for him on a high with 23 goal contributions. And Solanke even getting a few goals for himself. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I do tons of these rebuilds, experiments, maybe even a few tutorials here and there, so don't miss out. And as always, I'll see you in the very next one. Goodbye.